And 5, 4, 3. Welcome to Peacekeeper Reaction. My name is Nathan. Joining me, as always, B. Danyn. And this is today we're doing a Danyn pick. So what have you got for us today, Danyn?
I just have some metalcore band from Cali. Really?
California?
Yeah.
And they're called Silent Planet?
Silent Planet. So
Okay.
I felt like I was a little out of touch with my metal because I had just been listening to like old school stuff like Deftones, The Cure, The Smiths, like all of that.
Yeah.
And like kind of sinking into that comfort zone.
Yeah.
So I decided to start searching playlists of like new released like metalcore, deathcore, grindcore, porno grind, all of that.
Yep.
So just to get myself back into it.
Yeah.
Not that I don't like it, I just fell out of it, right? So, and in one of those, when I was driving to work, this song started playing, and the unfortunate part is because we have this channel. I heard a snippet of it at the start. And on my Apple Watch while I was driving, I hit like next because I was like, okay, I gotta save this for the channel because so I don't even know it.
Okay.
I really don't. I don't have much to say or to know about it.
Are you familiar with the band?
I think like a song or two, just like from when they were touring with other people.
Okay.
So they toured with a lot of good people. I know that.
Yeah. Okay.
But other than that, it's just something that I was like, fuck it, let's just both experience it for the first time.
Let's do it. I'm very excited. This is a band I've never heard of even. So Silent Planet from California, Mindframe on Peacekeeper
Reaction.
Savior with the gun to the head of the echo chamber. Inside the illusion is free. Gotta cut a couple wires just to see if you bleed.
I love it.
Jinkies.
I love it. You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember when we first like started dating? You showed me that band where God, I don't remember the name, but it was like you're like a puppet, no cut.
Oh, Angel Maker.
Angel Maker. Yeah, yeah.
Well, Angel Maker is slam metal, so
Slam metal?
It's actually quite very different.
Yeah,
but,
yeah,
but it has. So the reason why I like slam metal. So this is what I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
So it's funny that you say that because that's the red string, right?
Yeah, yeah, the
So
red string.
the
Yeah,
red
yeah.
string.
Charlie
So-
Day.
Yes.
You know?
So the red. I was thinking about this because
Yeah.
the reason why slam metal is my favorite.
Yeah.
I grew up on industrial and goth, like Ogre, Pig,
Yeah,
Nine Inch Nails, all of that, right? And then I started getting into industrial and stuff. And the stuff that I liked, I called chuggy.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that came later on, but the goth music I liked was chug. The industrial I liked was chug, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So then when I was getting into metal, the reason why I liked Angel Maker is because it had that dum 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 to it, like the
Yeah, yeah.
chug. Like
Yeah,
I used to call my industrial before chug came along.
Yeah, yeah.
Stomp.
Okay.
Stomp.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
you're
I get
stomping,
it. Yeah,
right?
Totally.
So it's like every hit of that boom, boom, boom
Yeah.
gives you like a
yeah.
feeling, right?
For sure.
So that's what, and then when we were listening to that, I was like, I'm so glad because that first little part, when I said this is where I paused, because I was like, this is gonna be good, right? I didn't expect like the constant like
Yeah. I loved it.
you know, like and
Yeah, yeah.
that's where my that's why it's funny that you say, oh, just like Angel Maker
Yeah.
is because I was thinking while we were listening to this, it's like like
Yeah.
even the little I don't like in metalcore the clean singing.
Yeah, and I was thinking that this whole time too. I was like, this is like the best parts of "I Prevail" without
Yeah.
the fucking. So you wanna beat me?
Yeah.
But that part where it's like, "Let your body bag go," you know, like I love
it
that.
was that part.
Yeah.
But when he did his cleans, it still kept like a ooh-wee, like almost like you said, Deftones
it was
or like Nine Inch
Deftones-esque.
Nails, kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like it
Yeah.
it didn't make it wimpy.
Yes,
Like
yes.
it was still masculine.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
still intense, even
Yeah,
though
yeah,
there was
for sure.
clean singing. It
Yeah.
it didn't go from like
So you want to bite
Yeah.
down? Fight that.
yeah, right? Like, so it didn't
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
into a pop song when he did cleans. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, because
love
you,
it.
and I even looked at you because I was like, he knows I hate cleans. I wonder what he thinks about
Yeah, I know.
how I feel about
Because
this.
I was thinking that same thing because I was like, oh, the fucking grimy vocals, the growly
Yeah.
was so good. They didn't fuck it up. In fact, when they went to that, I was like, ooh, like Deftones.
Yeah, it was fun. Well,
Yeah.
and the other thing is another thing. To the people
Yeah.
is one of my favorite video games in the video game franchise in the whole planet is Doom.
Oh, Doom.
Doom,
Oh, okay.
right? So
Yeah.
Mick Gordon, when he did Doom 2016, like
Yeah.
the soundtrack for Doom 2016, BFG Division is my
Yeah.
favorite song
Yeah,
on that
yeah.
album, and it has
Okay.
that ooh
Okay.
in it.
Yeah, yeah.
Heard that too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
cool. This is like a lot of different things
For sure.
to me put it together.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. Like
I remember, side tangent, Trent Reznor obviously did the soundtrack for Quake.
Yeah,
Which is like
yeah,
a
yeah.
spinoff of Doom, and I
So-
remember listening to all that shit.
Yeah, so it still had like, and the reason why I mentioned that is because when he was doing his clean vocals, it had a little bit of like, ooh,
Yeah, yeah.
to it, right?
Yeah.
So it like, I was like, oh, that's kind of fun.
I
right?
love
That's
it.
really cool. I
So
really
what
like
is
it a
this
lot.
genre-wise?
Well, they're a metalcore band,
Metalcore, yeah.
just the same.
Just the same.
But I
they-
feel like this. I mean, it's new, so I feel like maybe this is just evolution.
Yeah, yeah.
maybe?
I loved it.
I don't know,
loved
I like it a
I
lot.
like this shit a lot. I love the
Yeah.
You love
know,
that too. I'm a sucker for that.
I'm a
when-
sucker for that, like knocked loose.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
the barking.
yeah,
I love it. I love it. Anytime and someone's like, ooh, ooh, I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yes, my
Yeah.
favorite song in the world.
I loved it. This was
And
great.
they gave us the ooh.
yeah, which I love.
Yeah.
You know, and also remind.
I'm thrilled because now I can put this back on my Spotify.
Yeah, there you
because
go.
I saved it to remember it, wrote it on the list.
Yeah.
I had to take it off so it wouldn't come up.
Well, it's making my playlist as well. But what about you guys? What do you think? Let me know in that comment section. That's what comment sections are for. And if you want to support the show more directly, go to patreon.com/Peacekeeper Reaction. And for Peacekeeper, I'm Nathan. That's play safe, I can put my arm back on.
What about your tits, motherfucker?